The fate of ThunderBluff is a subject that many have talked about, and today I'll share with you what I feel will come next. Will ThunderBluff burn? Stick around. Now before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and slap that bell icon to be notified of content as it rolls out. Today's video will be one that you can minimize and listen as you play. I have put some footage up if you want to watch it of me flying around Mechagon. Recently in a cinematic after the rescue of Bane Bloodhoof, we witnessed a discussion between Jaina Proudmoore and Thrall, two figures that have played a huge part in the history of World of Warcraft. And when Thrall said that ThunderBluff would burn, many players were outraged and willing to do whatever it took to stop Sylvanas. But is ThunderBluff really in danger? No, I don't think so. Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments section below. Why do I feel ThunderBluff is not in danger, you ask? Well, let's take a look back at Sylvanas and what she's done so far in World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth.
I hoped you would stop her.
I can't. Not alone.
Thank you. Bane would have died without your aid.
I couldn't let that happen.
Nor could I. I refuse to fail him, like I failed his father. I wish I could change it all. Cairn, Garrosh, Theramore. Sometimes it feels like I did everything wrong.
We all have blood on our hands.
And now, Sylvanas will come. ThunderBluff will burn. Just like Teldrassil.
Once before, you and I stood side by side on the slopes of Mount Hyjal. That world tree did not fall, because the Horde and the Alliance worked together.
Horde. Alliance. We've come to this crossroad again and again, Jaina. It always falls apart. What's different this time?
We are. I should go. Anduin will want to know that Bane is safe.
Tell your king he is not alone.
Now there are a few speculations floating around the internet, but I want to take a moment to address and explain why I feel they're wrong. Then I'll give you my own speculation as to what I feel is going to happen in the days to come. First, Siege of Orgrimmar 2.0. I don't believe there will be a Siege of Orgrimmar 2.0 because on more than one occasion Ian Hesychassis has clearly stated there would be no Orgrimmar 2.0, no Garrosh Hellscream 2.0, and in this case, I believe it. I don't always believe everything Blizzard says because we've seen proof that they've lied to us a few times. But let's move forward. The burning of ThunderBluff. Is Sylvanas capable or dangerous enough that we should fear this could happen? Yes, she is. But I don't think this will happen for a few very good reasons. Reasons I'll get into in a few. Now let's take a look at a quote from Before the Storm, written by Christy Golden, in which reads, "But soon I will call upon the brave fighters of the Horde for another battle. The one you and I have longed for." Nathanos was silent. She did not take that for disagreement or disapproval. He was often silent. That he did not press for more details meant he understood what she wanted. Stormwind. Now you may be wondering why, if she wanted Stormwind, why would she have attacked Teldrassil and burned it to the ground? Teldrassil was too close for comfort. It was close enough to Orgrimmar that it could easily be used by the Alliance to launch an attack in retaliation if we attack Stormwind first. Destroying Teldrassil would also weaken the Alliance and tear them apart from within. Now, why would Sylvanas want to destroy Stormwind? Sylvanas is running out of her Valkyrie, which is used to raise the Forsaken. She only has one left and she needs fresh Forsaken. If she can attack and destroy Stormwind, then they can raise thousands, if not millions of Forsaken, all ready to serve Sylvanas. By attacking Stormwind, Sylvanas also gets the number of Forsaken she needs and destroys her biggest enemy and the biggest threat against her, the humans. Now I believe that this blood war that she started back in the beginning of Battle for Azeroth was meant as a way to weaken and kill off as many Horde and Alliance, yes I said Horde and Alliance, but as she could, so that she would have no issue destroying both factions in the end. Now already in 8.2, a conversation between Sylvanas to Nathanos said, Nathanos, the next phase of our campaign is at hand. Sail out with what remains of our fleet. The blade will guide you to the rendezvous. Casualties on both sides will be substantial. Consider this an opportunity to weed out the disloyal. The threads that we have woven with such care will soon be drawn together. This war is serving its purpose. Stay focused on the end game. You know what is to come. Now, a few things here stand out to me. A rendezvous is something that you mean to happen. Okay, you mean to meet up with an enemy or a comrade. I don't see that being the case here, unless it was a rendezvous with Queen Ashara and her trap. We go on to see that she's talking about the end game, and you know what is to come. Now, to me, I believe she's talking about the destruction of Stormwind City. Then, of course, we have the Alliance side, so let's take a look at that as well. Champion. Spymaster Shaw informs me that the Horde's remaining ships are preparing to depart from Zuldazar. We will vastly outnumber them on the open waters. Let us seize the opportunity to end this war once and for all. Now, how many of you remember the dream journal of Augment? You know, the one we all, for the most part, ignored. Let's take a look back at it. Last night, Augment dreams of a great battle. Two fleets bashing on the ocean of blood. Shadows twisting beneath the ships, rising. Augment so happy watching the carnage. Now to me, this is the most confirming hint of all that Sylvanas is leading the Horde and the Alliance into a trap. In the next quote of Augment, Augment sees Lady wrapped in dark swirly. She leads herd of blind sheep. The sheepies follow her every place she go. Do everything she say. Never doubt Lady. She guides them over tall cliff. Splat, splat, splat. Stupid sheepies. Now, to me, I believe that this is referring to a few different things. And you may think I'm crazy, but hang tight, I have a lot of evidence still left to go. To me, this is in reference to the people that follow Sylvanas, her loyalists, who follow her blindly. And she leads them over a tall cliff. Now, this could mean that she's leading them over a cliff, as in instant death, or it also could mean that she was leading us into a trap. Just like the cliff of water that we fell off of when 8.2 opened up. Let's go back and take a look at what Zeramaprius had to say in Argus. So your alliance still endures longer than I expected. Though she has already planted the seeds of its downfall, she is patient, that one. When your thrones run red with betrayal, when your holy places burn, and shattered masks hang above your heart, only then will you know, and it will be too late. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this. When your thrones run red with betrayal, red is horde, obviously. But he speaks of thrones, not throne. He's speaking in plural, not singular here. And he speaks of betrayal. Now, Sylvanas has already betrayed the Horde. We know this. Who's going to betray the Alliance? Will it be Derek Proudmoore? Will it be Jaina Proudmoore? Will it be Gen Greymane? Who do you think will betray the Alliance? When your holy places burn and the shattered mask hangs above your harp, only then will you know, and it will be too late. Now, to me, burning of holy places would be in reference to Teldrassil. There are some who believe it also could mean ThunderBluff, but I totally disagree. Shattered mask hanging above your heart. Now, I believe this is in reference to the defeat of the Alliance at the hand of Sylvanas. And at that point, she would hang the mask over the hearth of Stormwind. Now, let's go ahead and also take a look at a statement by Nathanos in a conversation with Garona on the Banshee Well in Zandalar. Nathanos says, when the last of his subjects have been slain and raised forsaken, the boy king will kneel before the Dark Lady, and at long last there will be but one queen to rule them all. Now, what I believe will happen is the Alliance will take some heavy losses, many will die, and be raised as forsaken. I believe they will need to find a new home while rebuilding Stormwind, but I don't foresee this as being a raid or anything like that. Now, another reason I do not feel that Sylvanas is going to burn ThunderBluff is that doing so would show even her loyal followers, even those that have sided with her all along, that she should be stopped. And right now, she needs all the followers she can get. Now, what do I think is going to happen in 8.3 and beyond? I don't think Sylvanas will hold Stormwind for long, if at all. I do believe that she will succeed in achieving her goal in Stormwind, and by that I mean killing thousands and raising them as undead. And therefore, I don't think that we will get to kill Sylvanas in 8.3, but I do think that we will finally know what the bargain between Helya and Sylvanas was in 8.3. What do you think? Am I right or am I crazy? Let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe, slap that bell icon, and I'll see you soon in my next video.